regions. I don't know. This game's pretty dead though. It's gone free to play because the game was dead, and now it's not. It's helped it a bit, but not much. How you doing, Lucy? I think people still realize it's the same game, and the game looks like PS2, you know. It is what it is. I just get bored of like chilling and sitting there, so I start rushing kids, but kids just sit behind cover in third person like little weasels. They do not fight you unless they're fucking out. It's just a pussy tactic, you know. But it's like everybody's consistent, everybody does it. Boring bit of gameplay. I almost want to go on solo squads in a minute. The movement is just so clunky. Ugh. Gotta move so slow. I'm gonna try out the Scar in this game. Have you gone back to 2042? Yeah. I tried a bit of multiplayer and the gameplay was alright, but the overall you get bored very quickly. I think the main issue they've got though is bugs, no new content, and people leaving. And Hazard Zone, don't even get me started on that mess. What even is that game mode? That game was so bugged out. Not only was the game mode dead from the start, it had no concept at all. And it had it just like what was it? So if I was trying to go for, say, high kills and I needed to use a vehicle, or the fact was everybody in Hazard Zone would literally just grab a vehicle straight away, and then everybody would just sit on the turret because it was so OP, because DICE don't have a clue about balancing. So they would do that. So that means you would try and jump in a vehicle and try and like counter that. Problem was, every time you jumped in a vehicle, for me, it would do some weird bug where you either, for some reason, wasn't in the vehicle anymore, and then it would just like ruin you. Is that smoke? And then you wouldn't be able to aim in when you got out the vehicle. You would switch out attachments, stuff like that, and you would have to do that every single time consistently, and then it wouldn't work. So there's one reason why you wouldn't want to get in a vehicle, and then you got like no way of transport now because you're like lost at that, which is just stupid because you want to get around the map because everything's got time limits and stuff like that. And then there would be something else. It would glitch you like into the vehicle so you became invisible, but then you couldn't shoot anyone because no damage, like you wouldn't get damage on players. And then they wouldn't know that you were there. So if you would try to escape or anything like that, you wouldn't win, you'd just be lost. Because apparently you don't exist anymore. It's just crazy. Like how that has got to be the quickest game to ever die that I've ever heard of, unless you know another game. For a big name game, that is insanely stupid how crazy it died. Everybody left. Dysfunction. Yeah, they messed up well and truly. Yeah, I mean, I think passion goes out the window and stuff like that. It's all who can... It's all who can make the money, and we're not looking out for your best interest because we don't care. Legit, end of. They don't care how much... If you like a certain thing, if you like playing... Battle Royale game mode, stuff that they'll go and make their own game mode, Hazard Zone, which nobody wants to play, and it's a shitty concept. And then you've got people asking for like closer range maps, quicker gameplay, stuff like that. What do they go and make? They make the biggest maps in the game, as if like someone's gonna play a BR. But then they don't make a BR, and then they make big maps of multiplayer. It's like they've got some sort of incompetence just to listen to what people want, what the people playing their game want. And then they do the opposite because they think, oh, the fans, they haven't got a clue what they're talking about, or content creators, and they don't ask for advice or do that sort of stuff. They just, it's their game. They get to choose. Then their game dies, and then they wonder why. But then they get angry at everyone else. You're betting on Spurs, mate. Don't do none of that rubbish. You actually have a good chance. We're playing trash at the minute. $1K bits here. Put a bet on it. Don't give me none of that. Betting on our team. Bet on your own team. It's so hard to aim at range. How many flipping shots? Right. You're not that far off us, and we're struggling. We won like one game in the last 7 matches. Nah, I think you're at home as well, so you better bet on your own team. You're in your own ground. I'm sure that's right. I'm not betting unless you do your own team. be a weasel. Come on. What was you even asking for last night? Bro, it was like 1 AM. You're calling me when I'm sat in bed. Alright, let's get a vehicle, shall we? Storm's going to be coming in. End the poll. Bruh. I'm not one of your mods. Get Airborne to do it or something like that. I betted 100k and you would miss all 3 shots yesterday. And what did I win? Like 2k. Like, where the hell do you aim? $2k out of 100k. What a waste of points that is. And you were clenching onto that. Didn't even hit the egg at all, but was clenching onto like a bit that moved the egg. Bro, how did you even miss? You're like a meter away. But yeah, 1k bits, yeah, on the thing. Don't ask for a bet and then ask to bet on your own, on my team. Like what? Pointless even asking. You know there's going to be some camper sat over here. A little drop sound. I'm not hearing any messages. I'm not seeing any. Not seeing nothing, Mr. Ripper. 1k, yeah? Oh, we got the switcheroo. Yes, and it's a bet. No, say nothing, and then it's not on. What? Did I even hit? Where did that guy go? There's just vanish on this game. But, I mean, what even just happened? These boys tripping. It's a bit bugged on this game for seat swapping. Bit buggy. We ripping. Whipping, whipping. Man, they're running. Oh my God. Cannot aim this thing right now. Bear in mind, this is my second game on, so my hands are freezing still. So give me a break. We've got our next victim. Yeah, okay. What is this? That's the 20. What's up, I was gonna call you AI then, Tokyo. Yeah. That one was an AI. Not a fan of it, but this one's AI as well. It's a shame, really. Their game's dead, so they need to pump more AI in to fit in with the players. That's a player. Car strats is a 1v1. Let's try and get this dub. More players than it has ranked. This game has ranked as well, but Thing is, this is PS and Xbox mixed together. It should be getting players. It's just the times of the days. It's a bit like Firestorm. When you play a certain time in the day, you get more players. Oh, bro, really? Ping, ping, ping. Come on, man. 23 kill game like that, is it? Okay. That's how they roll with it, is it? Right. Yeah, GG's. Okay. At least I got